Do you want to ace your GCSE English Literature exam? Well, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into the compelling world of Alfred Lord Tennyson, focusing on his iconic poem, The Charge of the Light Brigade. This poem, a tribute to the brave British soldiers who fought in the Battle of Balaclava during the Crimean War, explores themes of heroism, war, and loyalty. Tennyson's depiction of the soldiers as noble 600 underscores their heroism, while the repeated phrase, "into the valley of death," emphasizes the perils of war. The unwavering loyalty of the soldiers is captured in the line, "Theirs not to reason why, theirs but to do and die." Keywords such as valley, death, and 600 create a vivid and poignant image of the battlefield, evoking feelings of admiration, fear, and sorrow. Now that we've analyzed The Charge of the Light Brigade, let's move on to another poem from the AQA Power and Conflict Anthology. For our comparison, we'll take Poppies by Jane Weir from the AQA Power and Conflict Anthology. Jane Weir is a contemporary poet with a keen interest in war and its impact on individuals and relationships. Her poem Poppies delves into themes of loss, grief, and motherhood. We see a mother's perspective on war, as she mourns her son who has gone to fight. Consider the line, "Before you left, I pinned one onto your lapel." Here, the poppy symbolizes both remembrance and the anticipation of loss. The act of pinning the poppy is loaded with the fear and anxiety of a mother who might lose her child. Key words like poppies, blackthorns, and blockade not only create vivid imagery, but also evoke strong emotions, making the reader understand the profound impact of war on families. Now, how do we structure an answer to compare The Charge of the Light Brigade and Poppies? Firstly, start with a brief introduction outlining the two poems and their common themes. Then delve into the themes, using evidence from both poems. For instance, both poems explore the theme of loss. Tennyson's from a societal perspective, and Weir's from a personal one. Next, discuss the language used by the poets. Tennyson's poem, with its rhythmic galloping pace, mimics the charge of the cavalry, while Weir's use of domestic and natural imagery creates a stark contrast to the harsh realities of war. Then consider the structure of the poems. The Charge of the Light Brigade is written in dactylic demeter, creating a sense of urgency and chaos. In contrast, Poppies has a free verse structure, reflecting the mother's emotional state. Finally, end with a conclusion, summarizing the key points of your comparison. Remember, the goal is not just to identify similarities and differences, but to explore how each poet presents their ideas and emotions about war and its consequences. By comparing and contrasting these two poems, we can see the different perspectives on war and its effects. So there you have it, a comprehensive guide to answering a GCSE English literature question. We've journeyed through the stirring verses of The Charge of the Light Brigade and one of the many other powerful poems from the AQA Power and Conflict Anthology. We've unearthed the central themes, delved into the meanings of key words, and even explored how these elements impact us as readers. Remember, understanding these poems is not just about memorization. It's about seeing the connections, the contrasts, and the conversations these poems are having with each other. It's about structuring your thoughts in a way that showcases your understanding and interpretation. And with that, we conclude our guide. But your journey doesn't end here. Keep exploring, keep questioning, keep connecting the dots. Stay curious, keep learning, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Good luck with your exams.